That was the referee's whistle, guys. You know what comes next is the third half. Welcome to another interesting episode. On today's episode, we have interesting guests in their own way. We have Yimika. Let me let you introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Yimika Oditayo, popularly known as The Problem. The one and
We'll come to that. I like that introduction.
Yeah, my name is Dadala Lekon, popularly known as Surulere Maradona.
Why is that?
Because of why I play now.
How do you play, sir?
I used to be very good.
Used to?
I'm not as good as I used to.
I don't think anybody. Are you as good as you used to be?
No, but I've never witnessed when it was good, sha.
Okay. Welcome again to the show. For Lekon, I think I'll direct my question to you. Why did you choose to be a captain this year? Because I'm used to seeing you just play under captains, play under coaches. Why did you choose to be captain this year?
There's time for everything. I think now is the time. I've learned for 4 years, so let me see how it is to lead.
Does your leadership include playing less?
No.
So it has nothing to do with age. You don't feel like you're getting too old to play?
Do I look old?
I don't know. Ahmed Musa doesn't look old. For Yimika, how did you feel when you were told? Now, it wasn't me. I didn't intend to ask this question, but you said with your own mouth that you are popularly known as the problem.
Yes.
Why? And how did it feel when you began to be called the problem under Crushers? I remember well. I think it was in the semi-final.
That was my first
semi-final to the final.
It wasn't there.
Okay, even before then.
It was then one of the media teams. So I can't remember the match exactly. My coach was on the touchline shouting, because I was playing midfield with Bula, Tolu, Yopsta then. My coach was shouting, Bula is not the problem. It's Yimika. Yimika is the problem.
Which match was that?
I can't remember the match. But it was my first mini league.
How much into the league?
I think it was close to the end of the group stage, beginning of the semi-finals, quarter-finals period. And he caught it on clip, and since then, I've been known as the problem.
So you were, did it affect you in any way during the course of the league?
Yeah, it affected me positively. It's made me carry them to the finals.
Oh, you did carry them to the finals?
Yeah. I mean, after the finals, I had to rest like 3 months. Bearing the problem, yeah. That's why it's a name that stuck. I mean, my shoulders were heavy after, but...
Okay. Let's talk about the final then.
I didn't play. No.
Did he play the final? Please, can you run us through what happened, Mr. Maradona? Lekon?
So what actually happened is Yimika thought it was better than...
Listen, we're trying to juggle your memory here.
So Yimika thought it was better than the coach wanted him to do.
Who was the coach at the time?
Popularly known as
Coach Blue.
Okay.
Popularly known as Coach Blue.
So
do you have a different nickname for him?
Coach Blue.
No,
Coach
your mind. We're here. Okay.
No. It's fine.
I brought Blue to the team.
Okay.
I was on the team. So some things happened. I left the team. I went to Avengers. So in the final, before the final, there was an issue between Blue and Yimika. So Blue said, and I quote, because after that we spoke. So he said he wanted Yimika to understand some things. And he said Bula is actually the person that people weren't expecting to play well. But Bula was a person that was very instrumental to that thing because of the way Blue set his formation and all. So let's go back to the final. So during the final, first minute, they don't want people Yimika back. It is so. I think you were the one that did it to him. I thought Melvin embarrassed you a bit and was also caught on camera.
I think I'll beg you. After the show ends, make him go catch me for corner. I did not embarrass him.
That was one.
I just dribbled past him. Yeah. But
so he let me go. So before we know, less than 5 minutes to the game, he was subbed.
Into the game, you mean?
Into the game. Okay. Very early in the game, he was subbed. So that's why he said he didn't play the final.
Do we need to go to VAR for this one? Do we need to go to VAR?
No. I can be the VAR to clear the air. So
fair enough.
Starting from the beginning of what he said, there's been a lot of misconceptions about my time with Blue as my coach. I never once had an issue with him. We never fought. I mean, in that team, the only person I had an argument with was my own guy, Lenny, and it was during practice. According to what he was saying about me not listening to him, I mean, I always listen to my coach, but you cannot give a player 5 instructions and expect him to carry out for all 5 at the same time. I mean, there were a lot of times that this so-called buller that they said was the one carrying the team. Yobster, Lenny, we changed the formation in game. Those matches that we did, we won. Now, come that finals. Why I said I didn't play. Now, the thing is, football too can be a thing of perspective, quote and unquote.
I love memory lane. I
Quote
love
and unquote.
memory lane.
Yes. You, firstly, in the first minute, nobody had dribbled me that game. There was a time that I was marking 3, but, yeah. I was marking he, Chicha, Sumto. But,
all in thinking,
but,
Last one.
as of the goal they scored, which was within the first 10 minutes, because I can't remember the timing. I know it was within the first 10 minutes. I know I didn't sweat up to 10 minutes. I didn't stay on that pitch up to 10 minutes. That's why I said I didn't
Did you
play.
sweat at all?
Maybe it was when I
Maybe
poured water
during
on my
warm-up.
head. Yeah, warm up kind of.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, I mean, I entered for a tackle that if I didn't make, he was going to have a crossing into my box, and there would be, I don't know, it might have turned out to be a goal. It might not have been a goal, but I was not taking the chance because it was out and it was crucial. So, I mean, I went in and he stopped in motion. Read to that, however. He stopped in motion and he laid the pass to Somto, and Somto, I mean, he curled it into my net. And next thing I saw myself being subbed out. Reasons best known to Coach Blue.
But the good part is, don't you think it puts you in a position to say if you had stayed on the pitch, you probably would not have lost that match?
Oh, I did say that.
Oh, you did say that.
I did say that.
Okay,
but I mean, it's a team this thing. So at that period, I was still under Blue, and how I am. I never said anything about the whole issue between both of us until after the mini league, in which it was even my captain that came out and aired some of the back and forth.
That's fine. You guys, both of you seem to have contrasting opinions about a lot of matters. So my next question is, would you play under Lakon this year? Or would you request a transfer immediately?
I mean,
You have to clear your
this year I have to clear my truth because I would rather play. I can play under Lakon, not that rubbish Surulere Maradona. No. That one always misses chances.
Anything to say, comrade?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that one always misses chances, misses easy goals. But Lakon is like, his head is clearer. Yeah, I can play under him, but me going into this mini league, I said to myself, and I've told some people, that only 2 players can make me not request a transfer. None of them is a captain, by the way. One is Daniel Mitch, very fantastic player. The other is Iggy. I truly want to play under both of them, if possible together. But in terms of who I want to play under as a captain,
as your captain,
I would rather have either Solo or Charlie.
Fair enough. Yeah. So over to you. Would you want Yimika on your team, or do you think his nickname will haunt your team?
No, actually, because before now, I thought we were going to unpick people, and Yimika is part of the name that I've drafted to be in my team.
As the problem.
So you need some problem in your team.
It doesn't bring problem to the team.
Okay.
It's just that
I'm glad you guys can finally agree on one thing during this episode.
Yeah.
No.
It's good to know. So what are your expectations for this mini league?
I won silver.
This is remember we're on video, and there's always going to be evidence. We're going to pull out this clip. Maybe not me, but somebody somewhere is going to pull out this clip and remind you of your goals. Okay.
Anything aside, winning the trophy is a failure for me.
We hope you're not a failure this season. What are your goals, Yimika?
My goals. Another thing that comes with that problem name is I was once called Seon. You know now. So yeah. Well, my expectations, obviously, as everybody will always say, I want to win the league. This is my 3rd year. My first year I was so close.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how many years have you been part of? So you've played all the mini leagues.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is my 3rd year.
This is your 3rd mini league.
Yeah, first I reached finals, 2nd group stage. This I hope and wish to win it. But I need players as well that give their all. Like, I need 100% from everybody.
So, I think from your experience, it's fair to ask you, how would you say FSN has transitioned or has grown in the period of your participation in the league? Would you say we've taken lots of steps forward? Have we taken one step forward, one step back, or has FSN got to?
Yeah, definitely. We've gone in the last 5 years for the mini league alone. We've gone past the level of expectation. In the past 5 years, the level of members the league bring, not just playing, because we have to remember that FSN is more about football, social networking. So the people that come bring more than the footballing aspect.
A lot of value.
A lot of value to them, And I can mention him and I won't stop, won't even finish if I keep mentioning him. So yes.
That's good to know. So I think that we can all say that the theme for this year has been chosen with the utmost wisdom, better your best. Yeah. So we hope that this mini league can only improve on how far FSN as a body, as a whole, has come under the good one. Thanks for your insights, guys. It's been nice having you on the show.
It's my pleasure.
Pleasure.
My first 11.
Since you want to play in the final, maybe I would like to see you in the final so that I'll have a very easy final. Please make sure Yimika is on your team. Thank you, bro.